We must defend our rights, for we shall perish. We shall protect our rights from shall be our dedication. Singing of God will come our privilege. The waving storm of privilege glories of fleet shall not rest of life of liberty. Oh, nada, land of the rising sun, John Divine, my original legend. Land of the rising sun, Biafra, land of the rising sun, Biafra, my home, my fatherland, Biafra, land of the rising sun, Biafra, my home, my fatherland. We are children of the Most High, called by the name of God, the Creator. Wise men from the east, south, and the middle, great Biafran people. But they kill it to idol worship and we lost the face of our God. And as we were lost in idol worship, the British entered in, trading on the Niger, exploiting your people, trading by barter. You give me palm oil and take soup to them yesterday. I brought in civilization, brought in your religion, and told us about America, and we embraced them. I never knew them got ulterior motive. With religious splitted us amongst our brethren, with denomination tear us apart. Building churches, schools and hospitals. We'll have on the way out to bed this point to be your place forever. Oh, not that. So we fought so hard against them systems, fighting against them schisms. We fought so hard against them systems, fighting against them schisms. But our lives have gone poor. At the very spot we left out when we got. Now is the time to be restored. Great Biafra be restored. I want freedom for my people.
people lying. Why don't you tell them they want an independent Biafra? Oh, they're fighting for their freedom. So we owe everything to Chukwuka who asked us to come. Not by our own might, nor power, nor will, but by the grace of people's power.
Back in 1940, amalgamation, colonial master, criminal master, a mercenary soldier, named Frederick Lugar, brought together all them captives, including Java people, them Yorubas and them Ariwas, and so many other people called us Nigeria, Niger area. Oh, Nigeria, people with different religion, different beliefs, yeah. Different in culture and tradition, different language, different in everything. Overstanding on the reason us to coexist together in the plant of confusion. Describe it as oil and the water that can never mix. Planted the cabals, them representatives here in Nigeria, looting all our treasures, colonial external marginalization of them Biafrans. Now is the time for manifestation. Now is the time to be restored. Great Biafra be restored. I want freedom for my people. Freedom for Biafra. Ayoy, Biafra. Land of the rising sun. Biafra. My home, my fatherland. My fatherland. Land of the rising sun. Land of the rising sun. My home, my fatherland. My originality. Yeah, my land of the rising sun. Oh, sweet home, my fatherland. I will live in Biafra. I love the rising sun. Yes, there was a country before the Biafra.
Yes, once again, fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom, men and women of goodwill, conscious people, wherever you are, all over the world, I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and to some of you, good night, depending on your time zone. This is Radio Biafra Extra, and we are streaming live through Radio Biafra London, being anchored by the Deputy Leader of the Indigenous People of Biafra, Mazi Uchi Ukafo. He is from Abatiti. Abatiti is in Anambra State, and Anambra State is Biafra land. He's the man who have assured us that he will not allow the heart of this project to see corruption. Mazi Uchi Ukafo is standing on a deputizing capacity on behalf of our Supreme Leader, Martin Nandi Kano, the Prince of Afari Beku, heir to the throne of Ibeku Kingdom, the one and the only man that stood up to speak for the collective interest of the Biafran people for almost 60 years now. By the grace of Chukwukika, I remain George Onyibe. I am from Abo. Abo is in Delta State, and Delta State is Biafra land. We must move ahead to acknowledge the Creator, Chukwukika, the one who sits in heaven and presides over the affair of man. For he alone is our hope and stay. For we lift not up our eyes to the hills nor to the mountain, but for our help comes from the Lord who made the heavens and the earth, who has promised to keep us from all evil. And so with confidence and assurance we come before his presence, we engage our enemies, and at the end of the day, we understand, we know that everything we are here to restore, to achieve, It's us already. And I humbled myself as always, and I said to him, Anyina jage mau, ihina imara mau, ihonanya inena ke ubiomage, ujuru anyanya dadio, inwe gembangwe, odi unye dekage, ebu alpha no omega. You see, and of course, people must understand that we don't want to be spiritual, religious, or there is part of us that want to worship the Creator. We can't help it, but we are not stupid about it anyway. Having said that, we shall move into our topic this morning, which is simply titled, The War Within Must Be Fought. The war within must be fought. There is a war raging within. It must be fought. In my dialect, they say, Agario law, Agario law, Ago law, Ago law. The war within. The war within must be fought. If you take a clear history of event that has happened to the blacks, not just in the continent of Africa, but around the globe, you will see that our challenges has been our inability to stand up and fight the war within and bring it to an end. For instance, at the end of the abolition of slave trade in America, Americans decide to settle every tribe. They gave the Japanese land. They gave the Europeans land. Anybody that was in America, of course, it's only black that came there as slaves that were kidnapped to that place. But every other tribe that makes up America today were settled. They gave them land. But the black was not given a base to set up their community. He took them up and down, and the more the black fight to have a foothold of America, they built prison for them. It destroyed them completely because they do not have a base. But the blacks failed to fight back because they were morally destroyed. They see themselves as animal, as slave. American and Europe put a stigma on our color, which is the best color on earth. Everything about the black is the best on earth, humanly speaking. But there is no market that want to buy the black man hair. There is no market that want to buy bleaching cream so they can look black. But there are markets, Chinese market, European market, every market out there who are selling their European hair and Saudi Arabian hair and Dubai hair. There are many markets out there who are selling cream for you to turn to yellow. They destroy our beast completely. But they didn't fight back. And as much as we will blame anybody for what they've done to us, there was need and there is need for them to fight back. Because when the Chinese community in America come forward to make a demand, they usually freeze the Chinese community. We want this right. The Pakistan community, the Iranian community, the Japanese community, the Indian community. But have you noticed you don't hear about black community when it comes to fighting for civil rights? What they fight for is civil rights, not for the black community. Nobody has ever fought for the black community. The few who tried were murdered. The black people are fighting for civil rights. But you won't understand clearly, but let's move into this study today. Today, even in our own land, we are still fighting for human rights. We are not supposed to be fighting for human rights in our own father's land. Because the day we were born, that right was given to us. We are supposed to be fighting for Biafran rights. And let me tell you, the more we keep saying, oh, we are fighting for our right, we are fighting for our right, these people think we are idiots. That is why they hardly talk to us. Because blacks everywhere all over the world are fighting for civil rights. Who the idiot is called civil? Can somebody tell me the man called civil? Who is that idiot called civil? If they have stood their ground and fight for the black community, the blacks India, the black Syrian, the blacks African, the black American, the black European, the blacks everywhere in the world would have had a base to stand up and live a competitive life with the rest of humanity. A base to stand up and be proud of who they are. But they are fighting for everybody's rights. But they've not been able to fight for their rights. The same thing the Biafrans are doing. Every day we come here, we are fighting for human rights, human rights. Who is that idiot that can give us human rights? Who is that animal that can give us human rights? But as far as they make us to begin to fight for human rights, we can never fight for the Biafran rights. And so for your information, we are here to fight for Biafran rights. Because the issue of human rights is not something to be to debate about. Only people who are not moral think they can take it away from you. But of course, nature have a way of getting back to all of us. And as a result of that, the blacks are where they are today. And as a result of these indifferences, on our inability to fight this internal war, look at where we are today. As a people who has suffered tremendously and perpetually in the Nigerian state, we must rise up and put an end to it. A Nigerian state, 3 nations or 3 countries are trapped there. Of course, in the real sense, it is 4 countries that are trapped in Nigeria. The 4 countries trapped in Nigeria, you have the Oduduwa, you have the Hausa, you have the Middle Belt. Nothing like Fulani. And you have the Biafra. But of course, the Fulani are there to do the dirty job. People who are not part of this country are even opening border for other people to come. But only those who understand to fight for their people's rights will win this war at the end. Yorubas are not fighting for human rights. Yorubas are not fighting for their human rights. Fela knew this truth. He said, animal cannot give me human rights. Fulanis are animal. They can't give us human rights. And so Yoruba are fighting for Yoruba nation. We will get to that. Hausa human rights has been taken from them. They don't even know what to fight again. Fulani controls them because they have been conquered. The same thing is applicable to the Middle Belt. As many of them that fall under the guise of northerners, they were consumed by foreigners. Strangers from Futavjalo Mountain. That is why they care for nothing in Nigeria. Today, where will Hausa, where will the Middle Belt, the Gwari, the Nupi, where will they start fighting for their right? Because they fail to fight the war within. But today, as a people of Biafra, we keep watch, we keep on complaining about the conspiracy against us as a people. We, the Biafran people, we can complain for all we can about the conspiracy of the Yoruba, conspiracy of the Hausa Fulani, inclusive of the British government, to keep us where we are. But the more we keep fighting and not fighting within, the enemy within, believe me, we have a very long period to broadcast. We have a very long period to cry. Oh, United Nations, oh, United Idiots, oh, United Criminals. The same solution who create our problem cannot be the remedy. Every Biafran, anywhere you are in the world, you must get ready to fight this internal war. This internal war can be fought in 3 phases. The Yoruba know this truth. In our leader last broadcast, he said something. And in as much as I do not trust the Yoruba and I was a Fulani, I do not trust anyone Nigerian is. But we must understand what our leader meant. Our leader knew that when we set up BSS, when he set up BSS to defend our land, Yoruba were the people who attack BSS. But it is in their right to attack us because they think we are their food. In fact, we are their food. They want to retain us on the dining table. And so they keep us down. Yoruba keep us down. just to make sure that the Yoruba nation, Yoruba tribe are preserved. That is how the war should be fought. Yoruba may be the one who attack us more. It's all on the net everywhere. No name they didn't call us. But when our leader comes out and tell you that, I will even give them 1 million man to sort Omoteko and the rest of it, you will not be able to comprehend the truth behind those words. Number one, he showed himself to be more righteous than all Yoruba pastor, all Yoruba 419 pastor, from Adeboye to the less 419 pastor. He showed himself to be more righteous than all of them. And of course, why would such a man not pride in glory and honor? At the same time, he made them to understand that we have not seen Yoruba as our enemy, but they may be the enemy of the system, and we will crush them when the time comes. Yes, he has to applaud them because these people understand, and he wants us to learn how to fight with him to destroy the enemy. Because Yoruba know how to fight the enemy with him. They entered underground, they concocted OPC, they launched OPC, OPC delivered for the Yoruba nation. They entered inside again. They saw the Fulanis have destroyed the Hausa. They knew the Fulani has taken over Kwara State from them. They understand that the remaining part of their land will be conquered like Fulani has conquered the Middle Belt and the Hausa. And they knew it was time to fight with him. They knew people like Tinubu is going to bring in Fulani to take over Yoruba land. Their head is working. All their governor, their head is working. All their senator, all their intellectual, all their lawyers, no matter how I hate them, their head is working. And I tell you, if I'm Mazen and the Kano, I will give them 20 million men to support them. Because they understand the need to fight internal war. If we do not fight this internal war, we are in for a big trouble. The Yoruba knew the reason to fight. I tell you, they fight very well. It's not about AK-47. They fight diplomatically. They fight legislatively. They fight in every way imaginable and possible. Am I telling you they are not idiot and hopeless animal? Of course, charity begins at home. As far as Nigeria is concerned, all of them are idiot to me. They are all hopeless and I have no regard for them. But I must tell you the truth, which is the reason or the bad part of it. But they understand how to fight internal war. The governors rose up, the senators rose up, their monarch rose up. The three main front of this battle, the people who represent them, all of them rose up and say, what do we do? They made contribution, contributed money. They bought vehicle down. They appointed offices, get men and women ready to deliver, to protect the Yoruba nation. Because every other country in the world are busy fighting for the right of their people. Americans fight for Americans. Chinese fight for Chinese. Japanese fight for Japanese. Indian fight for Indian. Only Africa are fighting for human rights. Who is the idiot this civil right? The same way we are fighting our right for self-determination. Who is this idiot called right to self-determination? Like the Yoruba fighting for the Oduduwa right, Oduduwa nation. We are supposed to be fighting to protect the Biafra nation, not right to self-determination. The Yoruba gathered, and all of a sudden they came. We are launching Omoteko because they have finished the internal battle. Tinubu cannot talk. Fulani has given Tinubu some days, ultimatum date, to respond to Omoteko. But he's the dumb and a deaf man. He can't do nothing. Because the internal enemy have been destroyed already by the men who know how to do what they're supposed to do. And immediately they launched it. Fulani Janjaweed, according to Mazen and the Kano, rose up. Well, you cannot do Omoteko. You cannot do Omoteko. Omoteko. Fulani, what is your business? Is Omoteko coming to fight you? Is Omoteko coming to fight you? I will come here and condemn Yoruba, all of you, for all your idiots. But when it comes to telling the truth, we don't compromise it. But the Yorubas were ready to fight to defend the Yoruba nation. And then they said, you're bluffing. You're bluffing. Omoteko has come to stay. It doesn't matter how you see it. This is the right of the Yoruba people.
They are not fighting for right of Nigerian people. They are not fighting to defend it. It is the right of the Yoruba people who must defend Yoruba land. The Janjaweed idiot, all those tramadol takers who call themselves Northern, all those, when they couldn't penetrate the governors, they went to the senators. They want to fight by the law. The lawyers rose up and say, we are here. We make up the legislature and the judiciary. We are here. Omoteco is not a threat to national security, but it was a platform that is born out of necessity, and it remains. These are all Yoruba people who understand that they are not fighting for any individual. They are fighting for Yoruba people. And while the debate is still going on, all their monarch rose up. And the last time I checked, Omoteco still remain Omoteco. And like my leader, we give them all the support. Let there be more Omoteco. Let the middle belt raise up their own security. Defend your land and stop fighting for human rights. You are not human to them. Stop fighting for human rights, because animal cannot give you human rights. Stop fighting for the right of the Nigerian people, because nobody is in Nigeria. If you continue like this, we will be like the blacks in America. They can shout and Obama can be a president, but he's an idiot, because among all the foreigners who went to America and established that land, only the blacks did not get a piece of land. Only the blacks do not have base, because blacks were busy fighting for civil rights. While Chinese was fighting for Chinese rights, Europeans were fighting for European rights, Jewish was fighting for Jewish rights, blacks were fighting for civil rights. Who the hell is that idiot? And now you understand why our leaders say, I will support Omoteco. You know, when we come before now and we attack those things, people think we don't know what you are saying. We want to make Yoruba understand that in as much as they are building Omoteco and everything, let them not even try of running heta-sketa, trying to do all those abrakatami brakata. Because he's going to touch them in a way they are not ready. Of course, Yoruba will, Fulani will have a story to tell after this. The Yoruba understand this perfectly. The Hausas don't understand this. They are busy destroying the people that will protect them, for Fulani that have conquered them. We have three main fronts to fight this battle, this internal enemy. Three main fronts. Number one, you fight this internal enemy politically. You fight this internal enemy economically. Then you fight them in terms of supremacy. Coming down to Biafra land. We are like those blacks in America who are busy crying for the right of the black and leaving the most important thing that can happen. No black will succeed anywhere in the world until they stop fighting for civil rights, human rights, animal rights, and start fighting for the black community. All of you are doomed. Of course, your salvation is in Biafra land. And that is why they held us down this far. But we will be free. We will liberate the whole of Africa, if including the Fulani idiot. We will kill them. We will cure the Fulani. You think we want to kill Fulani? No, we will cure all of them, including the Yoruba. Because we are the light. But we have failed in many ways. And that is what we are here to correct. Will you come to the Biafran people? We believe in freedom, the right to live and let's live. We have respect for human. Its fact is a sacrilege. It is for us to kill somebody in those days. Do you know in any community where you kill somebody in Biafra land, it looks like the world has come to an end? One of the greatest decisions Okonkwo have to make in things fall apart was to lay his hand on Ubiareka, or rather is it Ubiareka or Ikemefuna. He never recovered from it. We don't kill. But in as much as we know all these things, we now know that I think it's time for us to kill. So they know we are not coward. To know so that they understand that the strength of a man is not measured by the outbursts of anger, but ability to contain them. Go and look at Fulani and the British government. Their greatest frustration is that at this moment, we have not shot a gun. Because everything they were doing, the harassment, the intimidation, the molestation, the raping and the killing was actually to push us into premature action. But they never know we know the truth. My father told me the strength of a man is not measured by the outbursts of anger, but his ability to contain them. We respond because we want to respond, not because you push us into it. So when some idiot are busy, we are just looking at them. You can't push us into anything. Our leaders say we will tell you how it's going to be. We will tell you where we want to push you, and we will show you where to fall. And then you come to Biafra. The people of God, we have fight this internal war. We continue plaguing us. Our leader came forward and said, the menace of the Fulani headsmen, Miati Allah, Boko Haram, Lamido, Saniso Lamido, and all the jihadists, terrorists, who fought for British government in the replacement of terrorists, Lugard and prostitute Flora Shaw. We have to put them under check. And to put them under check, we have to mobilize our youth. Let them defend the Biafra nation. BSS is not a Igbo defending community or Igbo Ohanese protection group. BSS was actually introduced by our leader to defend the territory of the Biafran people. This is the real internal war. And the moment they saw it, every one of them were threatened. Yoruba rose up, Fulani rose up, all of them rose up. But of course, it's their right to contend with us. But it's our right to stand our ground. As some Motekwa and Yorubas are standing their ground. But what happened? Why did we speaking? Our governors supposedly went to the newspaper and said that we are terrorists. Today, the world refused to identify us as terrorists because they want to see the truth. They want to live by the truth. They know that of the truth we are not. But who were the people who issue press communique? First of all, before the idiot, the terrorist Brutai, another hopeless Alamajiri came out and say, oh, IPOB is prescribed. And all of you who say we are terrorists, I hope you are very proud of yourself. I hope so. And now you see, the internal war was that on normal circumstances, all these governors are supposed to be killed. Judge Onyibe is saying that. And it will happen to all of you. You know, they will say, when the Biafra come now, they want to kill us. We will kill you even before Biafra come, except you repent. Because you are our enemy. We want to protect our mothers so they can go to farm. We want to protect our children so they cannot be kidnapped for ritualists or selling their kidney and their liver to India and other countries of the world. We want to protect our life. And you know this truth, but you value your position, your office of 8 or 12 years. You value it more than a whole generation. Don't you think you are supposed to die? And you will surely die if you don't repent. I want Biafrans who are listening to me to go on social media and watch the political wing of the 3 countries found in Nigeria. The whole Yoruba nation is only one of their politicians that dance. I think they call him dancing senator. But he's just a one man. Let's say he's just a happy man. It's his own way of expressing himself. I never see Yoruba politicians gather and play music. Akanchawa, hey, Akanchawa, hey, Akanchawa, Buhari gache. But they are the most supporter of Buhari. They don't mock their people. Anytime they are gathering now in Imo with Rojas Okorocha, rejoicing that have removed Ihedioha. This is a mockery on our people. That day Mbaka is prophesying against Goodluck Ebere Jonathan. This is a mockery of the people. And that time where you are singing Akantawa, we will be happy to be another idiot governor and politician against us as a people. This is a mockery against all of us. And by the order and the edict of life itself, all of you are dead men. This is the internal war we are talking about. We don't threaten you. We are making you a promise. All of you will die except you repent. Look at them. In your mind, you say, don't worry, we are positioning them. We will deal with them. Don't worry, let them be talking. You soon be talking. We will soon do you doing. We will kill all of you in the street of Biafra land. Home and abroad, we will hunt all of you down. This is Judge Onyibe reaching you life and direct from Orogodo. I'm just calling my brothers, my comrades there to guide up your lungs. They made our blood flow in the street of our town. Theirs and that of their children will flow, except they repent. Because Biafra must come. The Yoruba came out, defend themselves politically and otherwise. We want to defend our land. Our so-called governors prescribe us. They gave order, Okezie Ekpazo gave order for our leaders' house to be invaded. We're still recovering the dead body. We don't say so many things because we want to make sure our evidence is intact. Nobody have the right to come and kill us except by the law, by the book. One idiot in the name of senator or governor has given them that order. We want to protect our land. The people come. Is Gani Adam a politician? Is Gani Adam a senator? Gani Adam is saddled with the responsibility of protecting their land. Politically, there is war there. We talk about fighting on the economic session. We are the one keep being destroyed. Our governor come out and buy us a pan and shovel as empowerment, as youth empowerment. What idiot are they trying to make out of us? As people are rejoicing, implemented minimum wage of 30,000. But how much is a bag of rice? How much is a bag of rice? Foreign rice now is 27 to 35,000 naira. Another rice of sand, as you all know, is how much? And so a family of three, how much will they feed out of 30,000? We are not here to fight for our human rights. It is our right already. We are here to fight for the preservation of the Biafra nation. And any idiot who is a governor, who is a senator, who is a lawmaker, you say you are Igwe, we will kill all of you. Judge Onyibe is saying it. We will kill all of you. When the time come, our leaders say no, leave them. We will come for you. The people that will kill you are waiting for you already. Are you idiots? This is the internal war we are talking about. Just imagine. They come to Mazen and the Kano house. And Okezie Ekpazo say, you cannot invade this house. We understand what you are trying to say, but we have the judiciary. Please go back. Let us call them to order. And these people open gun and shoot. By now, there is no Fulani that will still be in this country. Forget about those things they are doing, no? Jumping up and down with gun, they cannot sustain the bullet. All those things you people did before, we are waiting for all of you. But what did Okezie Ekpazo do? That Mazen Kano is becoming over popular. Let's go to kill him. We're going to kill him for a whole nation instead of a whole nation to die. No, we will change the tide. All of us will die instead of all of you to get to our leader. This is the internal war we are fighting. They plan this evil against us. They use you people to initiate it. Yoruba fight for supremacy. Fulani may be in charge, having conquered Hausa and Medo Belt. But Yoruba are not negotiating with their 10%. But our leaders has exchanged us for second tenure. You don't want to divide Nigeria. I tell you the truth, no Yoruba want Nigerian man to divide because of their 10%. They don't joke with it in the church everywhere. For you become percent in the church, home and abroad, for oil well, they will stop at nothing. Not even on Omoteko. Omoteko is their life, their land, so Fulani will not take over it and put them here. Yoruba fight to protect their 10% vigorously. But our own leaders, what do? They sell us out for second tenure. Just tell them, kill IPOB for us, we give you second tenure. They start yapping. Now look at ordinary Janja with Fulani who didn't go to school. Look at how they are making fool of us. Igbo should stop IPOB or else we will not consider them for Igbo presidency. And now they are telling Yoruba should stop Omoteko or else we cannot throw presidency 2020. Look at how Fulani, ordinary Fulani is playing with Yoruba intellectual and Igbo Ifulefu and a Joe idiot. Look at how they are playing with us. And I tell you, until we change the tide of things, we are not going anywhere. But we will come there. We still keep talking to them. We still keep appealing to their conscience. We still seeking their attention, believing that they will be normal. But we know they are not normal. Those of you on Facebook, those are the lawmakers of Nigeria. Look at all of them. You think these people are reasonable? Nkrumah of Ghana may have been right or wrong in his action, but Ghana is where it is today because some idiot have to be sacrificed. America know this truth. That is why time in and time out, they keep refreshing the tree of liberty to the of the guilty people and the innocent people. When the time comes, we will hunt all of you down. Whether we are alive or we are dead, those who will do this job will come there. Your children will be slaughtered because you have slaughtered that or that. You, all of you will die. When we come here, you think we don't know what to do. Those Fulani guiding you will save you. You think DSS will save you because all of you will fall. All of you will fall. One DSS woman called me yesterday. I understand you sell interlock. I say, yes, I do. I have the factory. It's okay. I want you to do me a supply, idiot. In case you are looking to me, I know all of you. Come and buy interlock. I gave them direction that I'm in Obigbo in River State. Come there, thunder will fire all of you, idiot. That is what they do. You're selling us out because, but you are the problem. You are the problem. And for those of you who want to betray me, you better write your will down because you will die before me. All of you will die. All of you. Just write your will. You think we are joking with all of you? We want to defend the Biafran community. That is why we are here. Come to think about it. You think by now we have used firewood to remove Okezie Ekpa's head and die with him? You think another idiot governor will be mesmerizing with our life? We don't threaten you, we are making you a promise. If the head of two governors is rolling here in Biafra land, you think any idiot will talk? You think they will be doing all these things? You betray a whole generation because of second tenure. You stupidly come out and be dancing in hall on social media, making a mockery of all of us. Why don't we end it? Before we kill Hausa, before we kill Yoruba, before we kill Fulani, if that is what it demands for us to be free, all of you will fall. So the earlier you put your house in order, the better for you. I know how all of you think. Somebody called yesterday and said, these people have studied us. Yes, they did. And we have studied them also. And now it is time to adapt. It is time to initiate the ability to improvise. It is time to imitate. But what are we not saying? In case you are sending those messages to us, understand that when 2 head of governor, 3 senator fall, all of you will sit up. Where do you live? America, London. If some idiot can come and burn down a World Trade Center in America, whose idiot are you? Don't worry, when we are ready for all of you, we'll understand. This is the real enemy. And not until it is taken care of. We look as if we don't know what we are doing. And for your information, we are not here to fight for our human rights. We are here to protect, to restore, for the interest of the Biafran community. That is why we are here. And that is why any governor in Biafra land tell you, let us begin to form couple group. They will use it against you later. What we need is the reinstating of our BSS. All of them must stand. And for any community in Nigeria who think they are friend of the Fulani, and by now you are not forming your own Omoteko, may the Lord be with you. Because you will move into slavery this time. But maybe it is going to be in Saudi Arabia or Britain. Politically, our governors are the one that makes use of us. Judiciary, they are the one that deny us justice. There are about 27 people locked up in Akwa Ibom as we speak. All of them from Akwa Ibom State. What is their crime? They are IPOB member. In this arena called Nigeria, where 3 nations is entrapped, everybody is fighting for survival. It is important that you review this fact that is actually going on. The Yoruba, the Yoruba fighting techniques, they fight technically on these 3 fronts. How do the Biafrans fight? All these so-called leaders are our problem. All these so-called leaders who are Fulani slaves are our problem. And if we do not address their stupidity, we will fight for a very long time. And this is a clear message to all of you. What you did in Bayelsa, what you did in Imo State, what you intend to do in other states, we are waiting for all of you. We will respond to you. We will tell you how it's going to be. Any of you will catch openly in diaspora, the Lord will have mercy on you. We will tell you how to live your life. We will tell you how to live your life. Because no matter how powerful you are, nature will always take back what is his. It is our right to live as a human being naturally. You take it from us, nature will give it back to us. There are civilizations so great today in the under ocean. Where is the Atlantis? Where is this city, the city, or the palace of Queen Cleopatra? All of them are at the bottom of the ocean. It will amaze you to understand that upon the earth, most of these kings of the past walk. All of them are under the water or under the desert. All those temples, archaeology discovered from the desert. Do you think somebody built house inside the ground? Nature will always take back what belongs to him. So whatever you are doing, taking the right of the indigenous people, nature will take it back. But be ready, be very ready that you are prepared to pay the price, because none of you will go free. None of you will go free. So whoever you are, still thinking that you're going to stop us from going home, come to think about it. We say we are not Nigeria. We can never be Nigeria. We are not going to be part of Nigeria. And you say because of second tenure, you will make a mockery of us. I can only tell you that we are going home. Biafrans are going home.
Biafrans going to our home. Biafrans going to our home. That is our promised land. Where we came from, we are going there someday. No matter what they do, we are going to our favorite land. We are going to our favorite land someday. No matter what them do, we are going to our favorite land. We are going to our favorite land someday. Biafrans going to our home. Biafrans going to our home. That is our promised land now. Where we came from, we are going there someday. Them are killing innocent people. Them are killing innocent friends. Them are killing little children. Oh, yeah. Them are killing innocent people. Them are killing innocent friends. Them are killing little children. Oh, yeah. Biafrans going to our home. Biafrans going to our home.
Yes, of course, we are going home. Any of them can about it. If you are a Biafran anywhere in the world, I advise you, you are a politician, look for IPOB and join. Look for IPOB and join and make your confession. We have Reverend Fathers in IPOB. Go to them and make your confession. We will keep your record for you. Go and make confession. Repent and be born again. Repent and be born again. You are a governor. You are a politician. You are a senator. Don't think you are anybody. You are idiot. If you don't repent now, look for IPOB and go and make your confession. The blood of innocent people you have killed is crying out against you already. And vengeance must be served. Not to talk of ordinary somebody that Nigerian have been frustrating you, and you're there sitting, I can't join IPOB, I can't join IPOB. Did you see any Yoruba person say it's not a motekon? Have you seen them? It's only here in Biafra, idiot. Yoruba, the one washing your head inside the church. Have you seen any Yoruba who disassociate from Omotekun? All of idiot. Even though you know Omotekun is a terrorist like Fulani Esme, Miatiala, Boko Haram, Lamido Sanisi and other, but they support their own. But we are feeling at Nkanye Bonkanye only when it comes to beer. That is when Nkanye Bonkanye, idiots everywhere. You are a governor, don't think anywhere we save you. But when we tell Christians like us and say, they don't understand. By the time 2 National House of Assembly come down in 1 week, I will see where you go and make that law again and share allowance. The whole soldier in the world will not protect any of you. Does anybody have monopoly over killing? We are telling you, look for IPOB family and join as a Biafra. And maybe you can talk sense to those idiots who call themselves our politician. But we are talking about a PDP and APC. Some people think we are politicians. Who the heck get involved with dirty, stinking politicians of Nigeria? People without vision, clueless idiots everywhere. Who the heck get involved with them? Look for IPOB and join now. Because this ring will fall. And that WhatsApp line is 070 815 45642. 070 815 45642. Our direct line is 081 221 52971. 081 221 52971. Special number for the fee is 081 288 58614. 081 288 58614. Caller on the line, your name and where you calling from.
George Onyibe, good morning, sir.
Good morning from here. Go ahead, please.
Yeah. My name is Paul Ifani from Nzam, Anambra West, local government. You saw this topic, I'm hearing you every day that I'm crying inside my mind because our people are blind for all these things. This issue is not the thing when person go there, tell person say come on, because we are already see it for our eyes. But I'm blaming all our Igwe for Igbo land because now they hold us.
There is some Fulani guiding them, so they think they are invisible. Let them not worry. We shall know who is invisible. Go ahead, please.
Yes, because I tell my people, see all these things when they suffer here is from our Igwe because all governors use them. When they go to Abuja and do slave for Anamajiri them, then they want to make we be them slave for here. So I tell my people, if I gather them, see the thing, make all of us prepare for this thing. First of all, begin to attack our Igwe because now them
all of them, if they can have the mind and come and kill us for not doing anything, all of them, I am saying it this morning, let them write it down. We they bend them out, make them not arrest us with the fear, thunder will fire all of them.
Oh, but if you talk, some people are say, no. I saw this governor, if you two governor now, when we are prepared, when governor know all the security, one day everybody will fall for ground. Others go take that one and say, this thing not the joke, but I will just keep quiet. It like say we are
they will exchange us for 5 naira and second tenure. Then they will gather one place and begin to sing and mock us. Akanchawa, Buhari Gake. Idiots like Rojas Ukurocha among others, making mockery of a whole generation, urinating and desificating on the grave of our people that were murdered. And they think, we will keep quiet so they get second tenure? They wish they never go for second tenure. I have told all of them, all the politicians, all of them, look for the nearest Reverend Father and make your confession. There are many Reverend Father in IPB. Go there and make confession. And maybe that day your book of confession may be open. Let us see if you are sincere or not. But if not, you think you are going to go away with this thing, you will know. You will know. I always tell people, when you see people fighting over a piece of land, it leads to death. So people begin to say, is it not this small land? Is it not this thing? It's a lie. That land didn't make them die. Something happened that makes them to prefer to die instead of giving up that land. And I tell you, you are doing something that will make us to choose for all of us to die instead of we seeing you. Of course, you will die before we die. Don't worry.
So,
Go ahead, please.
my greeting to our leader, Mazen Nandekal. It's only man. It's Christ in our own time. Without this man, without our leader, no will. Because the thing when I see when they make me cry, you go see something for your eyes. You go take it because of one naira. They say your people. So, Onyibe, I want you to permit me to talk with my direct.
Go ahead, please.
Omazam Gikilemeki on Nakaime. Who got different aid with your Uwe, Yella to your Uwe bribe review. Oh my God, Kikili. Unakaime, I chose to book a day. Packet I join the IPOP. Umikichupol, if I what one day use them, Anambra West. Uminaka, I met an FLA. Kaichu no all would make a Ujanawa of 1 hour. And they get to make a do politician. In an ajo, in ajo 1 naira. Chico boy who are in Bukiado, in Buyatello. Unako, my galaki, to go mad, Igala. Mechi, Mewe, Medjili, Medjili, Olu, they take a menadulu. Oh my God, I buy to do. Member Meluchiga, I told the Wole for the Tolly. Melko, Coca was make a. If I was happy, you of Flaniki, the Mole Power, do a chiwi. Madua Mole do chiwi. Unaka and the Kiedo, I told the Kumeko Coco, Kamakatacho in our get a huge I do to Nana. We make it to follow. Fire and Aqua, today. Did you book me there? And then some cannot bother your mother. You make a. How did you book it there? Join IPOT. You mean not make it there? What did they call on a cocoa? Mewale to IPOT. Would make a look at the Gina Yadwa. Tigimachu, and your work out of Gina Idel. Elbow man and fly me to go mom not from one revival bank. Now go on again, not how dearly. Would not call my Galakaito no Orlando. And I didn't know, Medu to Griba, Medu to Gribu fly. You politician, get a Nemeka or come a man. Meguru chogu lima, meguru chayo wima. Would make a ula given an adima take tomorrow para Dicky boy. Kitomolu, man, Unaka and Kumukule Nile Mekiado. Kaicho no Larelu. Oh, please, George Onyibe. I'm begging because our people, we don't get money for our side. But as I go my village, I know we know they know they hear any. Radio Biafra for that side. So
I understand.
For that side.
I understand, and the rest assured. IPOB leadership.
But I'm living.
Go ahead.
Yeah. So as I go village, no radio station. But then tell me say that they hear them before, but later between the cut off pata. And then I myself, I try it, many numbers. I know receive. So God bless you.
Thank you very much.
Continue doing your job.
The complaint is noted.
Well, and we are hearing you. Thanks, sir.
Thank you. Your complaint is noted, and I can assure every Biafran IPOB leadership are making sure that everybody will hear this gospel. We just have to tell you the way it is. Caller on WhatsApp, are you still there? Caller on WhatsApp, are you there?
Good morning.
Good morning from here. Go ahead, please.
All right. Good morning, dear friends, friends of dear friends, lovers of freedom. Thank you this morning. Thank you to Gabiana that have made it possible that we have seen this day. His name be highly exalted. I want to tell you, nobody that will threat you, nobody that will harm any children of God and go free of charge. No one, no matter how they do. Anybody that wishes you dead, that person will dead. That person will die, and the person will bury, and you will see the person. So no matter how they do, and for those who are slave, those are 1,500 and put for their pocket and begin to kill people, kill their brothers.
Of course, that is Zoo Epileptic Network. That is the only thing they can do. Caller on the line, your name and where you calling from. Monitoring Spirit, good morning from here.
Onyibe. Ihe ọnụ mere na anyị n'elu ụwa a akwụgela igosi anyị na eziokwu onwe ọkwado eziokwu a detara gị n'ihi na ọ bụrụ na eziokwu a edeta gị Barịsta Nzuzu na ndị otu ya gara emebisiri anyị ihe anyị pụọ n'elu ụwa a mana tupu Chikadi nọ were n'eziokwu chọọ gị mma iwere eziokwu ahụ bụrụ kpọpụtacha anyị niile. A human race, a people, it is not to convert a people, the children of the Most High God to God. So, see the truth and believe in that truth. That is why we are come out. That is why we appreciate you. That is why we stand firmly, resolute, no shaking, that truth must prevail. That Biafra has come to stay. Say the Nnamdi Kanu, my Savior and my Lord. Holy, 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 Nnamdi Kanu is another Savior. Before you go to Chikadi and the woman is come, I love you as a father. Take your time. Do it fast. Because living your life is at stake. And all the people of the United States of America, as you have chosen to be a country of their own, headed by Donald Trump, which is assumed as the #1 in the whole world. Then you have president to make sure that he responds to it. Today, what for? The 18th of January 2020, it is heard from that 15 that our leader made this broadcast. He said, salt, you listen every Biafra, salt. Can you change the taste of the salt? Can you wash away the taste of the salt with the water? The answer is no. Let us be truthful to ourselves. Without Biafra, we are gone. And our leader said, IPOB will never function where there is total confusion. No. We need a very comfortable situation to display who we are. And they have come. They are right now in Imo State. And our leader said, no, that it is the people of Imo State that will decide. Which I'm involved. Which they don't pay for it is involved. And so you was among the broadcast yesterday. We are the people of Timo and Abaka on your mom, we have friends all over the world. This is the time. Don't say this is Timo. We will all say no to this Timo. We will prove to them that we are the owner of Timo State as their family. Timo State comprises of everything South East. We must show them, we must teach them a lesson that January, when Donald Trump was inaugurated, they killed us because we are jubilated. Let us see if we decide to come out and we say no, nobody will be on that seat. It is not Abuja that will decide for us. And we are not interested in whatever they are talking. Let us see this in the state number one. Let us put it in. Every Biafra Nigerian military. Every Biafra is a Nigerian military. If you know you are a true Biafra, this is the time. But if you know that you are not a true Biafra, no problem. Our leader is the president, Okanota. We know who. Go back to the root. Every Biafra
Oh, man, I keep what to catch up and one also. If you want that, okay, our network is not that. But the super catch up and I don't say that I will die. I have to say it. That is why we made that way for me. My own voice is there. And second, if we really must stand for this job, this Taliban, because of all this our leaders, who are they? They want every one of us to die. Hey, Democrats in America say no. Democrats in Malaysia say no. We are everywhere. If they want the whole world to die, this is the time. Everlasting peace, I said that too. Without Biafra. Without Biafra. Without Biafra. The whole world is gone. If they choose to send us to become Muslims, then Muslims get ready to make sure that the Muslims, you people will not be a Muslim again. You will look for what you want to be again. Because if you dare us to become Muslims, Muslims will get that. You still know who we are. That is why we are done. Don't allow us icon number 2. Every year that we may not lose. Let us take that in the state to tell that power belongs to the people. Let us know who to bring in. Let us know who I want to see our talk. Like, I want to see the why. I want them to know that that thing that our ancestors did in 1967, that is not enough. Now, our ancestors like our play on your go. Not to know your photo. Everything that is up money never allowed. You will really after one time the letter Nanya. Then number color could never move ahead. And open us to look out on our door. But we remember to do that. We remember to pass at the end of our own high don't know inside. You don't need to talk about what that was the kind I knew how. Never have an idea to see. And I want them one the sentiment for that Panonia. Always go forward. And then did work. I just go to the park. I go to the I don't know one million dollars. Or the Rangamada will have water last talk. Minata Palanasa. Every yes, yes, or the or the Buddha of the Kano, or the Buddha or the Buma Jolibe, or the Buddha in the cast of 5 years. She said that road I'm not at home. The continental master is the every morning she got. It's a Munga, where you get out to put the Canada and to send out the Kano. After them, the 13 to take us and reckon the other members on the task. But the body that will leave blood of Biafra. The woman goes to a
Thank you very much. We must continue. Caller on WhatsApp, are you still there?
Mazi, good morning from here.
Good morning. Go ahead, please.
Yes, this is Desmond Okachukwu calling from United Arab Emirates. Mazi, you are doing a great job. Mazi, I must commend you. You are doing a great job. And the Chukwu Kikabiama, whom we serve, will continue to give you more wisdom and understanding and the strength to carry on this burden because it is not easy. Mazi, I was listening to your broadcast this morning and I heard you talking about people who are trying to sabotage you. Mazi, I want to assure you that that is not possible and that cannot happen because the millions of our brothers who died in this cause are not happy. They will hunt everybody who wants to destroy this struggle, who want to foresee that this struggle will not come to pass. Our brothers who lost their lives in this struggle will hunt them down. Mazi, as you rightfully said, when 1 or 2 governors and the senators drop dead, majority of them will draw back and will sit tight. They think we are joking. They think IPOB is joking. Just like what happened in Imo State, where they removed somebody who the masses chose to represent them and installed one useless bleach human being who sleeps around with their bookie Fulanis. And all our people could do was to sit and say, let us leave it for God. Mazi, I don't know who brainwashed how our people has gotten to this point that they hardly react to something that it is obvious that it is not right and that is not supposed to be that is not meant for the people. I don't know what is wrong with our people. I don't know how we will do so that our people will start reasoning like human beings. Just like our leader rightly said.
If we will leave it for God, and then we shall become God. They didn't say leave it for Chukwu Kikabiama. They said leave it for God. They didn't say leave it for Chukwu Kikabiama. And then we shall become God.
Mazi, these people, honestly, these people, I don't know. These people have been brainwashed and been hypnotized. I don't really understand the kind of people we exist together with. They barely see things, and even if they see it, they feel reluctant to act. Mazi, these people, I don't know. If it requires taking people down so that they will know how serious IPOB is and how serious IPOB are. And if it is the only way that this struggle must be achieved, if it is the only way that the Biafra restoration will come to stay, Mazi, I think it is high time everybody should come together and let us trigger it. Mazi, it is appointed to a man to die just for once. So it doesn't matter how the person died, where he died, or who killed him. Definitely somebody must die. Mazi, these governors, most especially Okora Osa, you see how they are celebrating, rejoicing because they want to impoverish the masses more. Because they want to take over the Biafran land. Because they want to Islamize our land. They are happy, rejoicing, because their wishes are coming to pass. But to in whom we believe and in whom we serve, we will never allow their wishes to come to pass. Mazi, God will continue to bless you. God will continue to guide you. God will continue to guide every principal members of the IPOB, every hardcore members of IPOB. God will continue to guide us. And at the end, we will see Biafra. We will rejoice in Biafra. We will celebrate in Biafra. We will adore Chukwu in that holy land which He has promised and which He has given unto us. Mazi, right on. God bless you.
Thank you very much. We must continue. Our people must understand. They must understand that we will exploit every avenue to they show us respect. We must make them show us respect. Everybody must respect Biafra. Of course, don't let it sound surprising to you. We have not said go and kill anybody, but we shall kill them. If that is what it will take us, them to show us respect in our own father's house, in our own land, they will show respect. We will make them show respect. This internal war must be fought. It must be fought. And let's not make any mistake about that. We can't shy away from the truth. The more we try to keep quiet as if nothing is happening, the more they grow bolder on every day. They run to Abuja, then they take what belongs to us, they make mockery of us, but not for very long. Are you there, caller on the line?
Good morning, my brother.
Good morning from here. Go ahead, please.
Yes, my name is Mr. Christian Ufonda. I'm calling from Monisha. I am very happy for what you have been doing for us and those principal officers. May God bless them, keep them, direct them, and protect them to lead us so that we may not go astray. So I don't have much to say this morning, but I'm very happy. And all the things that you have said concerning the Amotekun, I like it because those people, they may think that we are against them. We're not against them, but only to activate them because they should know that this country is not one country. We are about 4 countries, and they should know that. But before, they have been against us. So that's what I understood from what you are saying and what our leader is saying, not that we hate them. So another thing I want to say is that concerning our governors, those people in authority, pretending to be representing us, one thing is sure. They have been killing us, they have been supporting people that have been killing us, but they know that we shall come after them when the time comes. We shall not spare any one of them because they have shown us that they hate us. No good father would like his children to be killed or to be tormented by any other person. But these people, they claim to be our fathers, they claim to be our representatives, but they don't represent us. They are representing themselves. They are only try doing anything to to help themselves, not for us. I met one place in the Facebook yesterday where one man called something, Yakasi or Yakabasi, I don't know his name. He's saying that they must bless us. So I replied and tell him that Northerners has nothing to do. They are defiled. They used to sex animals. They are homeless wanderers. They are lazy, so they have nothing to do with us. When you are clean, then you have the right to bless somebody, not to bless a person who is cleaner than you. I told them that that's the reply I gave that man called Tanko Yakasi or what, I don't know his name. So these people, this man opened his rotten mouth full of debris with his fibrous lips and talked against the Igbos. I don't have much to say, but only what I'm saying is that everybody should keep on keeping on according to my director, Nnamdi Kanu, and we shall never go back. If they want that, all of us shall die, because man is born to live and also to die. Any living thing that has set his eyes on earth must die one day. That's why Jesus said that death is the necessary end, which will come from its will. And it seems most strange to him that man should fear death. Seeing that as inevitable, man should not fear death. So these people should not put us off. We are ready for them. We shall die one day. Nobody. Bullet knows no king. Bullet knows no president. Bullet knows no governor or something of that nature. So thank you, my brother. Continue. Thank you.
Of course, we are not going anywhere. Caller on the line. Can you hear me? Caller on the line.
Thank you, Judge.
Go ahead.
Good morning, Judge Onyibe.
Good morning. Go ahead.
Good morning, Biafran. Judge Onyibe, I just want to make a little bit contribution because we in Europe, we may be talking that our people are weak, they are not acting, but we need to support them by advice we can give them. Hello, Biafrans in Biafra land. Your politicians have destroyed your business, they have crippled your business, and now they have made you poor, that you don't have money. I just want to let you know that there is no way America is going to come to you, Biafra land, to help you. Britain is not going to come. There are good people who will like to come and help you when things get difficult. But before they came to help you, white people, study people, what they do to us, they study black man and know how to make or help black man. That's what they do. The only way they're gonna come to support you is when they see you did something. You did something. If you don't know what to do now, where are the children of these people that is making you poor, these governors? You don't know how to invent anything to poison them. Give them any sort of sickness that they will. If four of them is now sick, that they are in hospital. They are in hospital. They don't really know what they are suffering from. People are not hearing from them. They call them meeting. They don't come to meeting. I think we are now heading to a different step. Let me tell you something. Who is Fulani people? Just tell me. Fulani cannot even come and fight you. No matter all this boo-boo they are doing. You know why they are doing all these things? It's because your politician is in their pocket. Your traditional rulers is in their pocket. That is why they can come to your community and do whatever they want to do. I want to let you know that the best thing you have to do now, not to shoot to kill them, but suffer them a little bit before they die. That's what you're going to do. Move to your source, so the right source, the traditional way of doing things, and hit them. That's what I'm going to promise you. If you do this, in next 3 months, you will see a different story. Judge Onyibe, I am just looking at what is the life of Igbo man when Biafra comes. That's what I'm just looking at. Because I don't understand these people. Are these people going to be trusted to handle Biafran military? Igbo man, I'm just asking you a question. can you be trusted to handle, to secure, to give security to our people when Biafra come? Because I don't understand you. If you cannot deal with Fulani people because they give you rotten money, how can you handle with the white people that they don't have job? The job they got is to monitor you in the morning, monitor you in the afternoon, monitor you in the night. How can you, Igbo man, handle a white man who want to deal with you till you die? When you cannot handle a Fulani person, that is my fear. We have to start talking about now who is gonna hold the Biafra military. If he's gonna be good in the BBO, we hand it over to the BBO. If he's gonna good, if Shakiri can be trusted, we hand it over to Shakiri. If it's Irobo, we hand it over to Irobo. Not when we got freedom tomorrow, then we just go inside the house and start smoking and drinking and taking pepper soup. You think that's the end. You forget to know that the enemy is in the corner, watching you to see that you fall. Judge Onyibe, let's put this thing in mind and see what we're gonna do. Who is gonna handle our military when Biafra come? That is my thinking. Thank you very much.
Yes, I will respond to that very quickly. I think this issue was discussed in one of my broadcasts. The truth is that the enemy, they actually studied us, like our brother said yesterday. Our leader has repeated it. When you take a Biafran person, you put the Biafran person inside mad people, his own madness will become Oporuchi. And when you take a Biafran person, you put them with sincere people, their own level of sincerity is unbelievable. If there is no tribalism in the church, by now, I do not see why Cardinal Rizzi should not be the Pope of Rome. But of course, it can never be. Go and check the most brilliant human being on earth. It will amaze you, say Biafran. If the word is sincere, you want to look for the best thing anywhere, you will see, say Biafran man. But go and look for saboteurs. That is why you should not be surprised when you see saboteurs of the highest order. This is who we are. All we need is a leader who will guide us in the right path. A leader who himself will be an epitome of what we intend to be. And we have not seen any of them because the Yoruba, the Hausa, the British government has gone ahead to recruit certain individuals among us and using them. Go to ICC. You have a Biafran man there. Go to White House, you have a Biafran man there. Go to heaven, you have a Biafran man there. Go to hellfire, you have a Biafran man there. They are always the right-hand man of anywhere they found themselves. But so they reposition us. To kill your brother, they assign you. You become the best killer of your own people. Go and ask Chibuike Amechi to loot your people, they empower you. You become the highest leader. Go and ask all those people looting Biafra money. And so all we just need to is an environment to reposition ourselves in order for us to build a life that we want. And it's as simple as that. I never believe, or neither would anybody believe, that in a time like this, a man like Nnamdi Kanu will come out and reject money, and reject Onyibe. Do you know how he would have looked like now? Big boy. Spray money, but yet he choose to give up everything. But of course, you will not understand what it means to lose a child until you do, because the blessing of a father, it's something that can only be imagined by someone who don't have. And so certainly, Biafrans are not bad people. And that is why we are very slow in treating the fuck up of those idiots. We're trying to reposition them so they begin to reason. And I tell you, when one idiot governor, politician, or senator stand up against all odds and confront this monster called Nigeria, others will bow. Others will bow. If they were able to team up like the Omotekun group of company, I tell you by now, the world will be negotiating for a new nation. But they can't see it yet. But we will make them see it. We will make them show respect. I tell you that. Are you there, caller on WhatsApp? Are you still there?
Yeah, I'm here. Good morning, Reverend Judge.
Good morning.
Yeah, my brother, I thank you so much because in a moment like this, I think God has do everything by sending I will leave the mass and the camera. And also you yourself, because you are fighting with all it takes to make and to create the awareness to our people. The most important thing, what you are saying just right now, is what is happening to our people. Some people can just lift it up and say that, oh, Biafran people, they don't know anything or they don't like each other. We know that our people, we are good in everything. We are good in everything. Why, when our leader, Mazin Nandekano, is in prison, when they demanded a certain money to release him, why he doesn't stay a long time like so-called Yoruba man that stay his own? Even though sometimes we know everything. In fact, I say God have blessed Biafra. We know everything we are doing. Only that these people, they recruited our brothers. The enemy within is what we are fighting against. The enemy within. Because if it's not enemy within, why Reverend Ejike Mbaka we lifted up and start making rubbish say that is prophesying? Then in the new year, he just started his year by prophesying. I want to take our people's mind back in what happens to the children of Israelites in the book of Bible about Balaam. Balaam is a prophet who they negotiated with him, asked him to prophesy against the children of Israelites because they see that Israel deal with Moab. They asked Balaam should come and cause these people so we can have power against them. That is what our Ejike Mbaka is doing. In the same ways, in down and up, we have the same manner of the same type of people everywhere in Biafra land. Nobody can say that the Biafra cannot defend themselves. We are here watching, we are here waiting, but what we do in IPOB is command and control. We are just waiting for them to give us order. Even though to my doorstep here, where I'm presiding, I'm seeing a daughter of one of them who is messing up there, moving in the morning, coming, even though these days they change a security officer who is guiding the daughter, moving, gallivanting everywhere. I'm just looking there. Some time ago, I just buy a drink for the security officer, a drink, and I just shake my head. Look at these people. Until our leader will ask us, start doing something, we will start dealing with these people. Because this one, I don't even need to go out to deal with her. It's just to throw a stone on top of her head. They will get a report there. But these people, I don't know. How are we going to educate these our brothers that their mind are corrupt? That these people that is using them are taking them ahead of the road. These people are just like mad people that is dancing. There is a word you used to mention when you are broadcasting. Nikome. Itu akonyana jabofia. Nikome. These people are dancing naked in a marketplace already, but we are leaving them. It's not because they are too much or because we don't know how we can handle these people. We can start dealing with these people one by one. I know as this one now is moving ahead on my road, moving on my doorstep, there is other ones that is seeing them. We can pass on a letter and send to their parents. Yeah? They will give a tithe to the people that is dealing with our people there. Yeah? Look at what is happening in Imo State right now. Yeah? Sometimes when our leaders say that you people should not go and vote, people will start questioning why we will not vote. Say that we should not vote. Now you vote. What is happening in your vote? Have their vote counted? I'm asking Biafrans all over the world to know that we must follow our leader Mazin Nandekalo because it's God sent. This type of people used to come in a one blue moon. You can't see them again. So now, whatever they ask, even though in the book of Bible, when Mary asked them in the Canaan to go to Jesus Christ, he said, whatever he asks you to do,
simple and short. Just tell them they will understand.
These people should not think that we don't know what to do. We know everything, but we are just standing looking. waiting for the command and control. That is the only thing. And these people were sending a message to them. This message we are sending is not that I'm sending, but IPOB. We are washing them. We are washing them one by one. I think our leader know everything. That's why he give us a time to look at these people and see them for a long time, how they behave. And when we will start handling them, they are nothing. They are nothing. That is what I want to put in the message. My brother, just
thank you very much.
According to how you need to say.
They
are doing themselves. Thank you, my brother.
Thank you. We must continue. We must continue.
Yeah, we must continue.
Our people must understand the truth cannot be overemphasized. Nobody have monopoly over killing of others. Go ahead, please.
My name is Chubuno Nuzulika. I'm calling from Achala in Anambra State in Biafra land. Onyibe. Please, only a young wagger, but this is not a young weekend who on the air because only let you who said so. A maramuke nature service in Ottawa. Weekend permit in Campoga.
You have my number.
No, I don't have your private number.
Send me a text message on this line, but let's see if I can get back to you.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Yeah. Call on WhatsApp. Are you there? Call on WhatsApp. Of course, the caller on WhatsApp has been talking. They didn't know. Had not yet picked the call. But then we must continue. Caller on WhatsApp, are you there?
Hello, Mazi. Good afternoon from South Korea.
Yes, good morning from here. Go ahead, please.
Mazi, my name is Mazi Ifanichuku. I hail from Imo province, Biafra land. I want to thank Okike for this morning. I want to give Chuku Okike for selecting people to lead us into our promised land, which is Biafra. May Okike be glorified, and I will also say, may Chuku Okike protect our great leader, the fearless man in the whole world, the trustworthy man I've ever seen, our Savior, my Lord, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. May God protect and guide him and see his family. Protect all of you that are broadcasting, telling us what we ought to know. I say, may Chuku Okike protect and guide you people in the name of Chuku Okike Abiyama. Mazi, I was listening to BBC Hausa some times ago. That was last week when they were asking they were interviewing some Hausa people about their experience during the Biafra Nigeria Civil War. A lot of them were saying that they don't know anything about Biafra Nigeria Civil War.
They didn't fight war. Sorry for interrupting you. The Yoruba, I can assure you that 90% of Yoruba did not know there was war. That means about 99% of Hausa does not know that they fought us. This is the gospel truth because I have the video. They were going to, like in the Yoruba in the West, this group of idiots, Gowon, Obasanjo, those terrorists trained by British government, they even wrote to the schools in the North and in the West, telling them to come and fight war. It looks like when you are applying for rig work now. They made them promises because one of the BBC idiots then was interviewing. They built kiosks inside all the university and they were interviewing students. Students were going to register. Then when you come there, they say, what is the payment? The BBC man was interviewing the guy under registration and he will say, if they're willing to go and fight Biafra, these are the things that they can get freely. One of them, there will be plenty of women, which is rape. Number 2, free cigar. Number 3, free whiskey, Johnny Waka Waka, and then they were paid £30 every month. They told them bullet will not be a problem. It's just like going for a party. So you just go there, shoot everybody, rape everybody, drink, smoke. Those people in Port Harcourt, we know that Abacha was the person in bully camp. From the beginning of the war, that 3 years, Abacha was doing party. In fact, bully camp was a nightclub for army people. And now what I'm saying is that they bring this Yoruba and Hausa to lodge and they don't even know what is happening. They didn't know. But now that they know, what are they doing about it? I can assure you that is the truth. Majority of the Hausa don't know. Majority of the Fulani don't know. I mean, the Yoruba don't know. Because British government is the one who paroled everything. Even those people in Bendel State at that time, majority of them don't know what happened. Except those that are a little bit exposed, who actually, like Obomundia and the rest of them, who actually, meander, as all these idiot governors are meandering. So they really don't know. It's a group of people that is setting all of us up. And the worst part of it is that our youth, whose life has been taken, will be very idiot, bringing our knife to kill Igbo man, thinking they are killing us. Yoruba, who are very hopeless, we think that to betray us for 10%, we give them heaven. Because the Cabri Nigerian PLC is our parents' money among others. They took our parents' money at Wolowo. These people should have questioned their people. This idiot called Wolo Soyinka built pirates in the university to destroy our school. They built the so-called NYSC to go and initiate our children before they come back home. Go and check the statistics of our people who are graduating NYSC. You will see that 99.9% of them are sent to Hausa land. And then they send their own people here to work and shell and other good company. But they know what they're doing anyway. We will know who is deceiving who at the end of the day. Sorry for interrupting you, my brother. Go ahead.
It's all right, Mazi Onyibe, it's all right. Why I'm saying this is that I know most of them, they are listening to us. They should know this. During the war, they were not aware of what was happening, how we are starved to death, the kwashoko and the whatever we passed through, the punishment and every other thing. We are promising them this time around, like our director said, that within 2 weeks we'll be in Sokoto, we'll be in Castena. They are going to feel it more than, in fact, what we're going to fight is a fight of revenge. We will double whatever thing they did to us during the Civil War. These people, they are very, very heartless. I was in one of the states during the election, when Jonathan won the election. If you see how these people, how they were busy killing our people, maltreating us. If you talk anyhow, say you are in Yemeni, whether you are from Yoruba, you are from Igbo, wherever you are from, no matter your tribe, as long as you are from old Eastern Biafra land, they will always say that you are in Yemeni. I think it's time for all of us to come together and fight these people once and for all and get our Biafra. Biafra is the solution. We are not going back. We are not backing out until we get what we want. And all we want is Biafra. My prayer is that my Lord, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, God will strengthen him with more anointing, more wisdom, more strength, so that he will lead us to our promised land. Biafra shall come. We are not going back. Anybody wishing to stay in Nigeria, you are from Biafra land, you want to stay in Nigeria, you are looking for Igbo presidency, may Chukwuokike destroy whoever that from Biafra land that want us to be in Nigeria. May Chukwuokike destroy the families of that person. May disaster from anywhere from above destroy anything that is the foundation that is still holding that evil contraption, that useless country called Nigeria. May disaster that will come from east, west, and south before Nigeria. We shall get our freedom. Biafra shall come and nothing shall stop us. Mazi Onyibe, thank you so very much. I am Sanat from South Korea here. May Chukwuokike protect and guide you. As you people are doing us pride. We are very, very proud of you people. Thank you so much, Mazi.
Thank
We're
you.
so grateful.
We must continue. Are you there, caller, on the line? Good morning from here. Go ahead, please.
My name is Godwin Osang. I'm calling from South River State.
Go ahead.
I must thank God for what you are doing for us. I thank God for our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. In fact, I'm so happy for your topic this morning. I want to say this. We must continue, and nothing will stop us. Biafra is at our hand now. And we, the youth of this Biafra, must act for something. We must act something to show that we are stable in this race. You can see what is happening to Imo State. And if we just keep silent, I don't think this thing will leave us alone. Let us dig out these people. If we be able to dig out these people, remove them in our country, then we are all able
to do whatever we want to do. So I don't know if we can be able to unite ourselves. We can be able to unite ourselves to fish out this Nigeria, this zoo cabal that call themselves governors. Then we will be able to move on. But if we leave them alone, they will be distracting us, and we don't know what to do, and we will be talking about these things. Then we will be able to fish them out, dig them out, remove them in our first place, as South Africa did in their own time. That's what I want to put in on this topic. Please. God bless you.
Thank you very much. We must continue. And this is where we will draw the curtain for this morning segment. Honestly, we need to fight the internal wars and free our people once and for all. Ndi wenyi sini ukiri memolo ya obaha ukiri ji biadi riazo webuto eme ngeko. But of course, I have to stop there. Sincere appreciation to those of you who were able to call in. My apology to those of you I cannot take your call at the moment. Be good, be Biafra, and do have a wonderful day ahead of you. Bye for now.
Feel the vibes. It's the best on the beat.
Talk about drugs. Please hear. Talk about drugs. Please hear. Talk about drugs. Better get your money paid. Ever see the good and why and why? I'll go to the book. I want to go today. I'm the one. Man, to have it. Man, to talk this year. Man, to forgive. Oh, and then, oh, you get me the take me as a man, and the type of yeah. Show love to your brother, don't go let us stop. Oh, and then, oh, you get me I'm going to be the way you want to be. Because you are the very guy. I want to take one of my again. One of my Simon, a mamma, what's the milk with it? What's the mark? What's the buy? What's the mark? Of course, it's not a boy. Slash my back, slash your back. You need to wabble, sell it. Let me take them, one and me that go. Yeah, better get your money paid. Ever see you better than why and why? I'll go to the book. I'm anti-today. I'm the one. Man, to have it. Man, to talk this year. Man, to forgive. Oh, and then, oh, you get me the take me as a man, and the type of yeah. So don't see your brother, don't go let